Welcome back everyone, I'm K Plays Games and welcome back to the sci-fi roguelike FTL, where we are continuing with our playthrough on the Slug Type A cruiser. Things are going rather well. We have found a fire beam and have been committing war crimes with that all over the place. We have a defence drone at long last, we have a double upgraded teleporter and 2 people permanently stationed in the teleporter. Because we spent some money on some very expensive Zoltan crew at 60 credits each. But luckily, these Zoltans are now providing 1 power each into the system's air manning, which has given us 2 spare power bars. Things are looking good, so let's continue on to the next sector. Either a civilian sector or the NG home launch. I think we'll do the NG one, and then Sector 7, we'll have a choice. You have arrived in NG space. The Mantis have been threatening the NG core worlds, but you should be able to stock up for your journey. Again, because this is a green civilian system, there are at least 3 stores here on this map, so let's have a look at the map. And 2 of the at least 3 stores are right in front of us. Unfortunately, we only have 8 scrap. Now, I did say at the end of the last episode that we will be selling the Breach Bomb Mark 1 because the Ion Bomb is better, but it's not worth going to a store to sell that for like 15 scrap, probably just to buy fuel. Or is it maybe worth that? If we go this way, we would have to... It's an interesting little place. I think we'll go to one store and sell the breach bomb and buy some fuel. And here we are at the store. Let's have a look what they have. Because the one thing I did not want to happen was to see like something like double Mantis here. And then that would just make me sad. So let's sell that. We'll buy some fuel from the store. Take us up to 12 and then we'll actually begin. Okay, distress call down here. Let's do this. The distress signal originates from a small NG ship under attack by a rebel fighter, but when the rebels see Federation markings, they turn to attack. Okay, what these guys have is a Defense Drone 1 and a Defense Drone 2. Defense Drone 1 will only shoot down missiles, Defense Drone 2 will try and shoot down lasers as well, so this may be a bit of a problem. It cannot shoot down bombs though, so that's good, that's in our favour. Weapons wise, they have a little tiny laser, versus our 3 layers of shield means they're invincible. And they have a missile of their own, so let's put out our own Defense Drone 1 to shoot down their missiles. How are we going to kill these guys? The fact that they have a Defense Drone 2 means we're going to have to do very tight timings with our lasers and hope that they all hit, because that will shoot down at least one of them, and then we need the other 3, or at least 2 of the other 4 laser blasts we fire to hit the shield, so we can knock them down to set fire to the whole thing with the fire beam. And then I think we'll take stock of what condition they're in, or maybe we'll ion bomb their med bay at the same time, just to turn that off so they can't go and repair themselves. And then we can possibly teleport in just to drag them away from the med bay. That's it. Oh wow, everything is charged up really quickly, so let's go for med bay. Hope everything hits. Shields went down, that's good. Fire beam. I wouldn't mind setting light to all this stuff. So let's see what actually catches fire. Quite a lot of things. Love it. We can see inside the enemy ships now because we have upgraded our sensors to sensor rank 2. So hopefully the drone bay is going to keep taking enough damage that their drone number 2 goes offline. Okay, I'm going to have to ion bomb their medbay and then jump into some room or other and hope that they pull in. We should be able to kill these. These have been damaged and they cannot run into the medbay because that's offline for the next 20 odd seconds. I wouldn't mind getting another volley into their weapons just to turn their missile off. Like that, which is perfect. Then we'll set fire to the whole thing again. And because they're obsessed with their shield room, they will run into that. And okay, the medbay is now back in operation, so we're going to have to ion bomb it again. There it goes. Let's get in here and finish these 2 off. And we're going to have to bring our guys home and get them healed up. I'm sure we can keep the other guys busy just by Whoa, breaking and breaching their medbay, that's excellent. And then I think we'll just set fire to the whole right hand side of the ship, which chases them away because they're too damaged to stay there. One of them is trying to fix up the medbay, that's a little bit annoying, but our healing is done. Teleporter is back online. Let's jump in here, kill them both. Alright, that was relatively easy. The rebels are destroyed, you pick the bones of the ship and come away with 2 missiles, 1 drone part and 46 more scrap, which is actually 50 scrap. And again, the NJ are asking for help, but we're not going to give them anything because I need it all for myself. And we can get out before the fires reach us. Right, some good combined arms there. We've got a good weapon loadout. We can take down 4 shields, we've got a devastating fire beam and an ion bomb. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. You find an abandoned mining station on a nearby moon. A quick scan shows no life forms. However, you do discover a usable drone schematic. So we've got 26 scrap and a combat drone Mark 1, which we will be selling. Because we like having the system repair drone and defense Mark 1. We do enough damage from our weapons anyway. This ship can only carry 2 drones. Some ships can carry 3. You arrive near a small fleet of civilian NG ships. A simple decryption and translation of their comm frequency tells you that they are having a frantic discussion about something obviously troubling them. Now we can message them and ask if we can help, ignore it and move on, or we have a blue option, and blue option is usually the best thing to do. We have an NG crew member, so we can have our NG crew member contact them. Your crew member syncs with their comm unit to communicate with them directly. You offer your help and a summary of the ship's mission. They respond, "Our goals have analogous elements, however, not all available for disclosure. Discretion necessary." Okay, so they're up to something, and they've kind of accepted us as an ally, so let's offer to help them. Secret technologies stolen by Mantis. Implicit connection to rebels. Implicit. Tracked Mantis to hidden rebel base, uploading coordinates. We have a quest marker. And we have another one, because, however, tracked a second ship to a different base. Would calculate probability, but data insufficient. Cannot risk obvious rebel NG conflict. Also, need time to acquire military ships. Assist in finding technology? Okay, so now we have 2 quest markers to investigate, and it looks like we do have enough time to go to the store, then that quest, then this ping, then get out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I reckon we've got time. Now, at both of these quest markers, the rebels are going to realise that we're on the trail of the stolen technology, and they're going to try and escape straight away. We're going to have to prevent them by ion bombing, or laser blasting, or otherwise pulling someone out of their piloting. So this is going to be quite the thing. Let's see if we can get something good in the store before we go there. And let's sell this combat drone. Almost sold the hull repair, that would have been bad, because once you drag an item into the sell item box, there is no undo function. Once it's gone, it's gone. Cloaking device can't afford, it's a bit of a luxury anyway. Anti-personnel we don't need. I don't think we need any more crew. I think we've got enough crew. Like, we've got all 4 of the main things, like piloting, engines, weapons, shields manned, and we've got 2 spare people to permanently man the teleporter. I don't think we need another 2 people. I may just buy a little bit more fuel, just in case. Are there any ship upgrades we would like to do? I wouldn't mind having a faster teleporter, so we'll buy the 10-second cooldown teleport upgrade. That's maximum now. That means, because it cools down so quickly, we can actually send people on board one of the auto scouts which have no oxygen, and we'll be able to pull our people back out before they suffocate, so they can maybe knock down the shields, or more likely break the piloting, which will reduce the evasion to 0, which helps all of our weapons hit. Right, let's have a go at this quest. This is probably one of the ship unlock quests. Here we go. You arrive at one of the rebels' bases the NG have told you about. It appears abandoned apart from 1 scout ship. Perhaps you could extract information from them. But as soon as they see us, they're powering up their engines to jump away. We have to stop them. And what they have here is a burst laser Mark III. This does 5 shots, but it takes a very long time to charge up. So they do 5, 6 shots. They could harm us. The more annoying thing is that they're trying to escape. And another annoying thing is that they have 3 shield bubbles. They're going to board our ship. But luckily, they've boarded us in an airlock, so we can put our NG into the doors room to make this door harder for them to break through, so they'll suffocate. And whilst they're doing that, I'm going to board their ship. I know they have a med bay, but I just need to pull this guy out of piloting. You'll notice as soon as this guy runs out, they stop charging their FTL drive. This is exactly what we needed to happen. Now he's not in piloting, their evasion should have gone right down, so we should stand a good chance of all of our laser blasts hitting when we fire. Okay, NG's going to have to run away before he dies. All of our lasers have hit. Let's set fire to everything. Good, I think we're going to win straight away. Ah, damn, no. Not quite. Oh, the med bay's destroyed and it's on fire twice. This is good. Our NG is fully repaired. And here comes the one remaining bad guy crew member. That was an easy win. That went much better than I expected. There we are. A quick search of their communications log shows that the tech you were searching for never passed through this base. It must have been a decoy. We strip what we can and prepare to jump. We get 2 fuel, 1 more drone part, and 46 more scrap, which of course is multiplied by 1.1 and becomes 50. So yeah, good decisions were made there. We got kind of lucky that they teleported themselves into the airlock. Gave us just enough time to do what we had to do. We're going to have to do exactly the same thing again at the next ping, because this must be the real one. You arrive at one of the rebel bases the NG told you about. It appears abandoned except for one small scout ship. Perhaps we could extract information from them. And again, they're trying to run away. And this time they have a whacking great missile, 2 lasers that only fire once each, so we don't need all the shields. They have a bomb of indeterminate nature as well. We're going to need the defense drone out for that big missile. But again, they are going to try and board us with 2 people. And again, they've gone in the same place. This is great. So we're just going to board them. This is hopefully going to be a carbon copy of the last one. I shouldn't have said that. That was tempting fate. I've got to keep my eyes on what is happening here on our ship with Williams, who is only staying here long enough for all the oxygen to get sucked out. Then he's going to have to run away and get repaired. And I've got to keep an eye on what our guys are doing. Looks like their enemy have teleported the bomb into an empty room. That's about as good as we could have hoped for. And I've got to keep an eye on my weapon charges. Alright, our guy has to run away because he's about to die. That's both of the enemy en route to their medbay. Let's smash it. Good, it's offline. Let's set it on fire. That will chase them out. Exactly a carbon copy of the last fight. Outstanding. Gotta love it. And there we are. Once the crew is dead, you scan their log for information regarding the convoy. You're in luck. It seems ships matching the thieves' description passed through here not too long ago. You strip the ship and prepare to pursue them. Added another quest marker to the map. If we're unlucky, it's going to be unreachable. But we got 3 fuel, 1 more missile and 67 scrap, which is 73 scrap in reality. And indeed, the quest marker is way too far away. Right, we will not be getting whatever this ship unlock is. I have unlocked all the ships, because this is my main playthrough. Instead of completing the game in one ship to unlock the next ship, you can skip ahead. You get these rather involved quests, and if you complete all the stages, you unlock a ship. So you can unlock quite an advanced ship way before you would normally. And you usually get lots of augmentations and other good stuff from these things as well. But it was not to be for us today, because we would have to go 1, 2, 3, and then out 4, 5, and the fleet are already like 3 jumps away from the exit, so we're just going to go straight for the exit. Bit of a shame, but it can't be helped. Hey, look what we get here. You inform a nearby station of your flight from the rebels. They offer to outfit your ship with a weapon and wish you well. They give us 32 more scrap and a pike beam, which is one of the great big damaging beams, and pike beams are really long. It would easily hit 5 rooms on their own ship. And pike beams do 1 damage to the enemy's hull for each 1 room they pass through, not each square, each room. So pike beams are really good if you can keep the enemy shield down. It does only take required power 2, considering hanging on to it, but I think the hull laser would be better. I think we can do 1 more ping and then we'll escape. you receive a distress call from a nearby NG ship. Assistance requested, danger present, imminent destruction. Well, let's respond and move in. You receive another message from the ship, this time with a mantis at the comm. Foolish meat sacks, he yells. Sensors indicate the ship is moving into attack and boarders teleporting from the station. Okay, so these mantis have obviously boarded and captured this NG ship previously. There's an angry mantis trying to break into our weapons room, so we'll just let him in. Then we'll get our 2 close combat guys in there and we'll kill this mantis. The enemy have, weapons-wise, a laser that does 1, a laser that does 1, and a great big pike beam. Well, that's okay, we have 3 shields, so they can't hurt us. We are immune to this bad guys, and the bad guys do have a defense drone 1 and a defense drone 2. And that's the boarder dead. We'll just wait until everyone's healed and we'll put them all back in, wait till all of our own weapons are healed up. They do have a med bay, which is a little bit annoying, and boarding a mantis ship is never easy because they are very good at close combat. We should be able to last long enough, because I've got a 10-second teleporter, to get back out. I'd rather soften them up with the war crimes beam first. I could try and be clever and ion bomb the drone control to turn off their drones so they can no longer intercept our laser blasts, and then smash their med bay. Okay, what happened there is that one of our laser blasts actually hit the drone because they are physical models. That can happen at times. So, whilst their shields are down, looks like one of our laser blasts missed. 2 of them took down the shield, 1 of them blew up their drone. So, yeah, we did not actually damage their med bay at all. But I am just going to set fire to, like, everything. Luckily for us, these guys are mantis and they are terrible at repairing things. Oh, we did break the med bay. Well, that's good. They're going to be pretty bad at putting these fires out. Let's just do one more lot of blasts and then set fire to everything again. Oh, that's the good stuff right there. Right, these guys will probably die if we just leave them alone. We don't need to jump in, because these mantis are not going to be able to put out all these fires, and they definitely don't have enough health left to get in there and fix that breach. So these guys are just going to die. There we are. Let's just jump in and finish them off. That is why the fire beam is amazing. Hey, and our human is finally fully fisticuffs trained. Oh, look at this. Now that the ship has been emptied of hostiles, you search it. Eventually, you find a prisoner who offers to join your crew. 35 scrap, and Luan T, who is semi-trained in weapons. Alright, he can just hang out in the doors system, I think. Yeah, he can be a secondary boarder. Cool, we get 1 more person, we'll have the full complement of 8. It's really good because these 2 guys, they're now getting 20% more damage in PvP, which is great. 216 scrap, I think we'll hang on to it. Let's head to the exit beacon. You've arrived at a long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. You see a small station fitted with hundreds of repair drones. I'm going to ignore that station, I have enough hull. We barely took a scratch in this sector. So let's move on to the second last one. Zoltan controlled or civilian? I think I'm going to do civilian, because Zoltan shields are annoying. Welcome to a new sector. Get to the exit beacon and jump to the next sector before the pursuing rebels catch you. Yes, I know that, thank you. Let's see what we have here. Okay, lots of nebula stuff which will slow down the fleet. I think we'll do all 3 nebulas and then come back and do this. And maybe that nebula and then move our way forward. Okay, that was a bad thing. What you heard there was an ion storm. You arrive in the middle of a plasma storm. Despite the harsh conditions, a rebel scout seems to be waiting for you. Now, what you will notice is that half of our power bars have disappeared. This is what plasma storms do. It's affecting the bad guys as well, so don't worry about that. So we're going to have to make sure we have maximum shields, because they have a burst laser Mark II and a burst laser Mark 1. So these guys do 5 shots. 45% of the time they'll miss. So I'm thinking We want to have our evasion up as high as we can and the shields up as high as we can. We need that to deal with their weapons. Oxygen hasn't got any power, so let's power the oxygen. How are we going to kill these guys? Well, they don't appear to have any med bay, so we're just going to punch them to death as long as it takes. Okay, this is bad. They have an anti-personnel drone. It's 150 health and it's just like a little PvP robot. That's okay. We'll just run away from that if it becomes a problem. We'll just kite around. Luckily for us, these combat robots are really slow. I'm going to have to wait for the teleporter cooldown to finish so I can depower it, so I can power up the med bay. This is going to be a long and boring fight. We hope. And luckily, again, the enemy AI is stupid and it fires at guns as soon as they are ready, which means they're firing out of sync. So eventually, because they do have different cycle times, they will eventually sync up and we will face a full 5-shot volley. But that should be pretty rare and we should be okay if indeed 45% of them miss. Let's get back in here. Someone else just got skilled up. I think it was the shield guy. Yeah, I think Williams is now better at shields. So our shields are recharging 20% faster. So this blue bar goes up quicker. This is a good thing. Okay, 1 out of 4 bad guys dead. Looks like we can hang out until another one of them's dead. Okay, let's run away now. Now that anti-personnel robot, when it goes back into their drone bay, it will be getting repaired. Well, if nothing else, Williams is going to be getting lots of levels from this encounter. I take positives wherever I can get them. Okay, let's get in here. It'll take quite a while for their PvP robot to come back. It's only a little bit repaired. We did manage to smash it quite well. Luckily for us, we've got really high evasion. If we did not have our invasion up this high... Okay, we actually got hit by a 5 volley there. Something got through the shields and caused 1 unit of damage. But luckily, they hit an empty room. Their weapons are annoyingly synced up at the moment. It'll take a little while for them to diverge again. But we know this guy's got like 2 hit points left, and then this one remaining guy should be able to do that in the next phase. So let's go. And the other guy will realise what's happening. He'll rush in. Yeah, I think we'll get rid of the robot and then we'll have a 2-on-1. Nice. Uh-oh. Okay. What you saw there was a boarding robot. It obviously just changed over to its secondary robot, which is a robot which gets shot from their ship, ignores all of our shields, crashes through our hull, causing a breach, and then does PvP all over our ship. So, you can shoot them down with defense drones. So let's put out our defense drone. Boom. Dead robot. Ah, now that the ship has been emptied of hostiles, you search it. Eventually you find a prisoner who offers to join our crew. 29 scrap and a mantis. Outstanding. A mantis who is fully trained in gunnery, but we don't care about the gunnery. He is going to go straight into our teleporter, because mantis are just generally better at close combat anyway. So if we can get this guy trained up 16 fisticuffs levels, he'll be much better than Bigby and Pippaluke are. I think Bigby can stay here and we'll put Pippaluke in sensors. So now we have 8 crew. Then if we find another mantis, I'll probably get rid of Loan T. So I have to remember Loan T is the expendable one. But that was another good fight. We got leveled up. We got lots of other stuff out of it, so that was great. And there's all of our power bars restored. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small space station. However, without functioning sensors, it's impossible to tell what's inside. I am going to attack this to get into that station now. problems we have here are they have 2 missiles and they're going to fire at the same time, and our little drone is only going to be able to hit one of them. This is pretty bad. And it's a cloaker as well. So what we're going to have to do is choose where to board very carefully. We're going to board its piloting and try and break it. Yeah, we got hit by one of the missiles there. That's annoying. Okay, we destroyed its piloting. We need to get our crew out of there before they suffocate. But now, of course, it means that all of our weapons will hit because they have evasion 0, so let's smash the weapons. Well, good things happened and bad things happened. Good thing was, we turned off one of the missile launchers. Bad thing is, one of their missiles actually hit our defense drone. And until this red phase goes down, we cannot redeploy another one. We're just going to have to eat this missile. That's not good. Let's turn the system repair drone on. Get that to go and fix that. And now we can put our defense drone back out. Okay, let's ion bomb its shields. Excellent. And then I really want to hull laser its cloaking device to try and breach it, and I'm going to dual laser its weapons to try and knock the other missile launcher off. Well, everything went well apart from we didn't quite breach its cloaking device. Well, we're just going to kill it in the next turn anyway. Here we go. 1 and 2, that's 4 shots. Oh, we missed because it managed to repair its piloting. Nil disparandum. Oh, and the shields are coming back online as well. Not a fan of this. Nope, not a fan of this situation. The problem is we cannot board it and destroy its piloting again. Because, as you remember, when things turn red and get destroyed, it loses 1 hull. And our boarding crew will die when that thing explodes. So this is not good. We're going to have to... Oh, damn it. We're going to have to try and ion it. Or just hit it somehow. Problem is, because we're getting into the late game, auto scouts have a lot more evasion. In fact, all enemies have a lot more evasion. There's nothing really we can do about that. Except keep trying. All I need is like one thing to hit. Okay, we managed to get the shields down. Come on. Come on, there we go. Phew. That could have been much worse. We get 62 scrap from that, which is 68, and we get another 28 scrap and a hull missile from the station. 345 scrap. Okay, I'm going to do something which is a complete luxury. You only ever get to do this on easy mode. If you can buy the 4th layer of shields in normal or hard mode, you're obviously really, really good at this game because it costs 180 scrap. And I'm going to buy the final 2 remaining power bars. There we go, 4 layers of shield. Absolute luxury. We're going to hold on to the other 95 scrap in case we find a store. So I want to do this ping and then go backwards and then come out and then go down. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact it's attempting to avoid your ship, you assume it's a smuggler. We can attack the pirate, ignore the ship, or because we have advanced our weapons so much, we can activate our advanced weapons threateningly. What this does, this blue option effectively upgrades the difficulty and therefore the rewards of the fight you're about to have, so let's do that. They hail you. Hey, there's no need for aggression. Perhaps this would convince you to look the other way. They're offering us 3 fuel and 50 scrap, but no. We are going to have a fight. Okay. What I'm seeing is a bomb of unknown nature, a burst laser Mark II, which does 3 shots, and a heavy laser, which does 1. So we're immune to their lasers. The bomb we're not immune to. 45% chance of it missing. They have no medbay, which is good. They also have an annoying defense drone Mark II, which is going to shoot down some of our lasers. So we need all of our lasers to hit. We're going to try and do a laser volley and a fire beam, because annoyingly these have a door control system. So if we board the ship, we won't be able to run around and kite. We'll just have to face tank whatever damage we're taking before we can teleport out. Not a fan of that. What I really want to do is damage the weapons. Come on, fire beam, hurry up. Okay, they bombed an empty room, so it didn't do any damage, because bombs themselves don't actually do any hull damage. Hooray for stupid enemy AI. Right, let's try and damage the weapons. Shields are down. Let's set fire to basically everything. There we go, and they're all running around madly, putting fires out. We're not able to see into their ship because we're in a nebula ping, and our sensors don't work and their sensors don't work. That bomb missed that time. I'm going to wait until the fires are out. And then we're going to prioritise getting rid of their mantis. Now, I wanted my mantis to fight their mantis, so what I'm going to do is tell our guys to rearrange. As you remember, rooms fill in from left to right, so tell both our guys to leave and tell the human to re-enter first, and then our mantis to enter second, and we'll swap round like that. Okay, let's go for their drone control now. Good. Set more fires. We're ready to teleport out if we need to. Now I think we're going to be okay. Now we're going to have to go. I just want their weapons to go offline. Okay, let's just jump into the shields. Let's stop them repairing the weapons, and we'll finish them off in here. Ah, the bomb's hit my medbay and it's on fire. That's not good. The ship was apparently carrying information about the surrounding beacons. You download what you can into the ship's map and scrap the rest of the ship. Well, that's a good result. 58 scrap and a fully revealed map. Lovely. Go system repair drone. He's been worth his weight in gold. He's immune to the fire. He'll just stay in there, and he will eventually put all 4 fires out. It might take him a while because fires spread, so one of them could relight another square. But repair drones are really fast at repairing stuff. So there we go. Must remember we have an NG that Zoltan that needs healing as well. Up he goes. That could have gone worse. Couldn't have gone much better, to be honest. Good. I like that a lot. Okay, the store is just before the exit. There's another one up there. Our plan was to come this way, then do this ping, and then we'll do this one that's close to a sun. Then we'll come down here. Or do we want to do this distress? We're on Sector 7. The next sector is the end of the game. That'll be next episode. If we do this distress call, and it's a quest, it could only really be here. I think quests can only take place on empty pings. So if we do this, that, and then that, and it is a quest, it'll only be here, I think. Let's find out. I could be wrong. Scans show a remote settlement being blockaded by a pirate. The ship hastily messages you, stay out of this or you're next. Concentrate fire on... Okay, we can attack the pirate, we can ignore the pirate, or we can use our fire beam to show the pirates how it's done and set fire to the village. Let's not do that, let's just attack them. You asked for it, they pull away from the planet and move in to engage. Okay, let's pause, identify, they have burst laser 2, which will take down 3 of our 4 shields. Doesn't matter if they do that because we are immune from both their burst laser and their mini beam. We're not immune from their great big missile, so let's put out our defense drone. They have a med bay, which is slightly annoying, but I'm not seeing any defense drone 2s, so as long as at least 3 of our 4 shots hit, we'll be able to set fire to everything. And they're about to board us with a mantis and an NG. Let's get the mantis in here, let's get these guys up here, let's get you up here. They're like our reserves that are going to go in and fight this other guy. If needs be. Okay, let's get these guys into heal and get these guys in this room. I wouldn't mind trying to smash their... damn. We didn't quite break their teleport. Are we going to kill them before they warp out? No, we're not. Damn it, that's annoying. It would have been nice to kill them before they could get back on their ship and fully heal, but we didn't. We didn't manage it, and now they're going to come back again and board us again. In the med bay, please. Go on, you know you want to. I'm just waiting to see what they go, where they go. Aha, they've gone in here, you fools. Put Engie in there, put Mantis in there. Loan T needs skills, so he comes down here, he goes up there. And now we close the doors to the airlock, and these guys are almost fully damaged already. It's good. Hopefully we'll kill them before their teleporter's ready to take them back out. Good. Good. Excellent. And these are our two untrained guys, Loan T and Phillips. Oh, okay. Okay. Our defense drone missed, and there, that is a hull missile. That's why it did 4 damage. Right, let's set fire to that. That hurt rather a lot. Let's get these guys in here, get these guys in here. Hull missiles do double damage to hull, as you can imagine. Right, let's disable their medbay and then jump in with the Mantis and the human who need to be trained. And go in the shield room to drag them in there. Good. That's the win, but that was brutal. We've only got 5 drones remaining, so I can't really afford to put the hull repair drone out and repair herself. We pick through the remains and we come away with 2 missiles, 1 drone part and 65 scrap. And the station says, we appreciate what you've done, but there'll just be another ship looking to profit from our isolation soon enough. Sorry, we can't give you any more. We get another 1 fuel, another 1 drone, and another 39 scrap. Well, at least we're rich. But that hull missile absolutely demolished us. Because our little defense drone missed. I told you, they don't always hit, sometimes they miss. The store is down there, so we've got to hope we get to the store. We've got 7 drone parts now. Okay, so I'll show you how we do this. We take the defense drone and we swap out for the hull repair. You just turn it on, flies around the ship, and it will add 3 to 5 hull points on. That's 2. Come on, 5. Give me the 5. 3, 4. Oh, we got the 5. Alright, I'm digging that. And remember to put the defense drone back in. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. It's exactly the same one as we had a few pings ago. So let's activate our weapons. Do we want to take the bribe? Nah, let's attack. Okay, they have a little missile. So let's put our defense drone 1. They have 3 laser shots in total. So we're immune to whatever they can do. They have no medbay. They have no teleporter. Let's just teleport our guys in and get to murdering. Should really put Loan T in here. So before anyone dies, let's do that. Because Bigby's fully trained up. There's no point in leaving him down there. So we'll put Loan T and the Mantis as a preferred boarding crew so they can get trained up. Excuse me, Mr. Drone, could you actually hit things for once, please? Right, fine. If it's going to be like that, I'm just going to turn everything off and set fire to the rest of the ship. There you go. That's very, very annoying. I didn't even turn off the missile. Right. If they're up there trying to put the fire out in weapons... Okay, missiles turned off. We're going to take some damage, but we'll be okay. With the crew dead, we get 57 more scrap and a fire beam, and we're full. So we're going to have to decide what to drop. We'll just leave the fire. We'll leave the fire beam there. We'll accept that. Hey, and our Mantis has already been trained up to combat fisticuffs level 1, which is 10% more damage. Obviously, the dream would be 2 Mantis in the teleporter, but we don't quite have that. Now, the plan was to go this way immediately, but I think we need to go to this store. A to buy fuel, B to buy drones, B and C to get healed up. So we'll just go there, store, then come down 1, 2, 3, 4 distress call. Yeah. We're gonna go for it. Your scans reveal an ore refinery and several factories, all standing still and empty. No life signs detected. Good. Straight to the store. No trouble at all. 333 scrap. Let's have a look what they have. They've got like literally nothing, so let's get rid of the hull missile and the pike beam. We don't need these. And we're going to buy all the fuel they have. We're going to repair ourselves up to just beyond green. And we'll buy a couple of drones as well. Shield charge booster, stealth weapons. Well, these synergize with the cloak. We are really rich. We could buy a cloaking device. We've got enough money to buy a cloaking device and stealth weapons. Because usually when you're cloaked, you can shoot your weapons when you're cloaked, but they rapidly diminish the length of the cloaking device. Now, do I want to do cloaking? Oh, let's just do it. Done and done. Stealth weapons, cloaking device. This is the cloaking device. When you turn it on, it adds 60 to your evasion. And because we have evasion 45, that's 105. So everything will miss when we cloak. And of course, the good thing about being cloaked is that when you're cloaked, it halts the enemy's weapon charge up, which is nice. I wouldn't mind getting at least one level into cloaking, just again, in case it gets hit and it won't get turned off. And of course, it lasts longer when it's got more power in it. It lasts 10 seconds instead of just 5. So yeah, the loadout is looking really rather nice. Let's continue. By the time you notice a rebel ship behind the beacon, it's too late to avoid a fight. Okay, they have a little beam drone that can't do anything because it can't get through our shields. They have a heavy laser Mark II which can't do anything because it will only take down 2 of our shields. They have a missile which is annoying, so we need the defense drone out and we need it to actually hit. They have a repair drone which is annoying. So it means, what does that mean? Let's remove 1 power from our own medbay and stick it in the cloaking device. Because we have someone in the sensor room, it's acting as if we have level 3 sensors, which is why we can see the enemy weapon build up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put our evasion down to 40, but that doesn't matter because when we cloak it goes up to 100. I'm going to wait for them to fire their missile, then we're going to cloak. Even if our drone misses, it'll miss anyway. And we've prevented that, and our own weapons are still charging up. So, plan of action is bomb their medbay, and then damage their drone bay. Well, at least they went in the medbay, so we can at least get in and start killing them. In fact, let's get the reserve boarding crew in here. Let's board them with all 4 people. It just caused mayhem. And we're ready to go again, so let's again go for the drone control. Everything hit this time, that's great. Let's set fire to everything. Because we're going to set fire to the shield room, they're all going to run in there like a bunch of idiots. And get even more damaged, which is good for us. Okay, their medical bay is ready for use again, so let's use another ion bomb. It should hit, because there's no one in there piloting. Good, 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 good. It's all looking good. These 2 guys get up here, kill these guys, job done. Nice. There are no more life signs remaining. We get 2 fuel, 2 bombs, and 62 more scrap. Right, let's get all of our people into the one room so we can teleport them all back in one go. There we go. Get them all healed up. That's why you like having multiple boarding parties. Yay us. How's Loan T doing on the training? Not great. Phillips is almost fully trained. Yeah, Mantis train up really quick. Because they do more damage than anyone else, it means they get the killing blow, which means they get more XP. So it then becomes exponential. Because now he's already green. He's doing 10% more damage on top of the innate extra damage he gets from being a Mantis. So Mantis train up in fisticuffs really quickly. You happen upon the remains of a space station. It's mostly been picked clean, but there appears to be a few materials which will aid us in a mission. So we get 1 fuel, 1 more bomb, and 66 more scrap. Telling you, man, you get a scrap recovery arm early on in this game, and you are rich. Let's have a look at this long-awaited distress call. You find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them, asking what's wrong. Help, we're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. Leave them alone. We're not risking our crew. Goodbye. Right, store. Fingers crossed for Mantis crew members. We can replace Loan T with a Mantis. No, just more humans. And system repair and that. Anything we want to sell? No, I am going to buy lots of drone parts though. And some fuel. And another couple of bars of health. And upgrades wise, I would quite like to get more damage sink in the drone control, because there will become a time when we're going to need the defense drone and system repair drone to both be actually doing things. So the drone control can now take one hit and leave them both running. Quite like to get the engines up again and the cloak as well. We've got nothing else to spend our money on. And I think we'll do piloting, because that speeds up the spool up time of our FTL drive, and it provides us 80% evasion when no one's in piloting. That's only 24, but you know, it's better than nothing. It's close to a sun, there's a ship there, but we'll do it anyway. We're not scared of fire. We have an NG and a repair drone. You arrive at the beacon to find yourself dangerously close to a star. An automated rebel ship, impervious to the heat, moves in to engage. And it has a missile, so let's spit that out. Cloaking device, do we need that? What have they got drones wise? They have a combat drone 1, which will do maybe 2, very rarely 3 damage. This looks like a double firing laser. Then you've got a beam drone, so theoretically they could hurt us. We don't need the medbay at the moment. I am going to board it and smash its piloting because it's got 3 shields and it's probably got really high evasion. Fire beam won't do anything for us, so we'll just depower it and stick that power into evasion. And when they fire their missile, we'll cloak up. So first things first, get on board and get to braking. Here comes our missile. Oh, wait for the laser to fire as well. Okay, just about managed to break its piloting. So what we want to do then, because its evasion is now 0, we'll ion bomb the shields, put it down to like 1 shield bubble, which is great, and we'll try and smash its weapons. Yeah, we breached the weapons and turned them all off. Perfect. Don't need to board it anymore. So let's heal our people up. Here comes the solar flares. It's okay, we've got a repair drone. I would quite like to physically break their shields, so we'll do that as well. Let's set fire to our cloaking device. I'm sure it'll be fine. Good, good, good. Cloaking device took 1 damage. As long as it doesn't take 3, and then we'll lose hull, doesn't matter. And the weapons are ready to go again. So yeah, good win. FTL spilled up. We got a whole load of stuff. Let's get out of here. A nearby space station hails you. Greetings, your arrival is most fortuitous. We recently came across some extra drones. If you have some fuel, perhaps we can make a deal. Yeah, I'll go down to 9 fuel and you put me up to 11 drones. I'll take that. I'm stockpiling drones at the moment because we may have to use the hull repair drone in Sector 8 to repair our own ship. Let's put everyone back to where they should be. 1 more ping to go in Sector 7. You arrive at the wrong lane's beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Debris from a forgotten battle still orbits this gas giant in this system. Some of it might be useful, and we get back the 2 fuel we just expended, and 2 more bombs and 63 more scrap, which is 144 more scrap, which I'm going to spend on engines and drone control. That's the end of Sector 7, and that's the end of this episode. Come back and see how we get on with our amazing cloaking device and stealth weapons augment, which is excellent, prevents our weapon fire from disrupting our cloak. So, see how we get on in Sector 8. Until then, do look after yourself, and I'll talk to you again very soon.